It is with a heavy heart, a profound and undeniable ache, that you find yourself navigating the turbulent waters of your current reality. The behavior of the one who holds a significant piece of your soul has inflicted a wound so deep, so pervasive, that its weight presses down upon your very being, a constant, suffocating presence in the chambers of your heart. An impenetrable silence has descended between you, a chasm of unspoken words and unaddressed emotions that stretches endlessly, creating an emotional void that resonates with a chilling emptiness. This absence of communication is not merely a lack of sound. It is a painful, tangible void, a testament to the distance that has grown, and in its vastness your spirit yearns desperately for even the faintest glimmer of connection. You crave the smallest sign, a fleeting moment, a subtle signal, anything at all that might whisper hope into the desolate landscape of your present, a reassurance that the sacred thread binding your souls still pulses with life within their heart. Your longing transcends the superficial desire for mere words. It is a profound craving for emotional reassurance, a genuine, heartfelt affirmation that reminds you, unequivocally, that you are not adrift and alone in the vast ocean of your feelings. This yearning is not confined to the emotional realm. It delves into the very core of your spiritual essence. You yearn to believe with every fiber of your being that this love, this profound connection, still possesses a vibrant chance, that the journey you have embarked upon together has not been in vain, and that an unbreakable, sacred bond continues to tie your hearts together, transcending temporary storms of separation. The intensity of this emotional pain has begun to manifest in tangible ways, weaving itself into the very fabric of your physical and mental well-being. You might find yourself experiencing a persistent discomfort in your body, an unexplained ache in your back, a tightness in your throat that makes speaking difficult, or the relentless disruption of your peaceful slumber. Beyond the physical, you may notice a heightened irritability, a susceptibility to unpredictable mood swings that leave you feeling adrift, or a pervasive sense of fatigue and emotional instability that drains your energy and resilience. These are not merely random, isolated symptoms. They are profound signals, whispers from the universe itself, gently yet firmly calling your attention inward, urging you to embark on a journey of profound self-discovery and healing. They are guiding you not only towards mending the heartbreak inflicted by another, but more crucially, towards repairing any disconnection you may have inadvertently fostered with your own true self. The pain that reverberates through your being is not solely a consequence of what they did or failed to do. It is, in its deepest essence, a powerful mirror reflecting the immense wellspring of love that you are now called upon to bestow upon yourself. Indeed, the time has arrived unequivocally to elevate your well-being to the zenith of your priorities. This is a crucial period of emotional recalibration, a sacred pause designed to realign your inner compass. You are being summoned by the very essence of your soul to embark on a profound journey of self-love, to nourish your spirit through practices that resonate with your deepest needs. Whether it is the quiet contemplation of meditation, the graceful flow of yoga, the cathartic release of journaling, or simply the courageous act of sitting with your emotions rather than resisting their presence, these are not mere distractions from your pain. On the contrary, they are potent tools, sacred instruments designed to help you stabilize your energetic field, to quiet the internal clamor, and to discover an unwavering sense of peace within your own sacred presence. For when you consciously choose to reconnect with the luminous core of your being, when you truly embrace and embody self-love, You transform yourself into a powerful magnet, drawing towards you the very essence of the love you inherently deserve, whether that love manifests once more from the person who currently occupies your thoughts, or from another soul whose essence is truly aligned with your highest vibrational frequency. The universe will conspire to bring it forth. Given the profound spiritual connection that binds you to this individual, it is entirely possible that you are also experiencing the echoes of their own pain. This phenomenon is far from uncommon within the intricate tapestry of soul-level connections, where boundaries between two individuals often blur, allowing for a shared energetic experience. It is often said that you and your person may embody the ancient wisdom of one soul in two bodies. A profound truth that explains why, even in moments of physical separation, you possess an innate ability to perceive and absorb each other's emotions, to sense subtle shifts in energy, and even to register fleeting physical sensations that are not your own, if they are currently navigating a particularly arduous phase of their existence. It is highly probable that its reverberations are impacting your own emotional landscape. Perhaps they are grappling with a tumultuous period of emotional upheaval, undergoing significant life changes that challenge their very foundation, or wrestling with deep-seated inner conflicts that leave them feeling unsettled. These unseen battles within their soul could be the very reason you find yourself feeling unexpectedly anxious, burdened by a pervasive heaviness, or simply unsettled and restless, without a clear understanding of the underlying cause. It is the silent, unspoken bond that transcends the limitations of words, the raw, undeniable energy that communicates truth even when verbal expressions are conspicuously absent. In this very moment, your person is undergoing a profound phase of spiritual awakening, a transformative journey that is both challenging and illuminating. They are immersed in a deep, often arduous, process of self-reflection and realization, peeling back layers of illusion to uncover deeper truths. The silence that stretches between you is not, in fact, empty. It is pregnant with the energy of inner transformation, a crucible in which their understanding is being forged anew. This awakening is serving as a powerful catalyst, compelling them to confront and truly perceive the inherent truth and profound significance of your connection, a truth they may have previously denied, consciously ignored, or simply misunderstood in the labyrinthine complexities of their past. They are beginning, with a clarity that was once elusive, to see you in your authentic, radiant light, to genuinely appreciate the immeasurable depth of the love you so freely offered, and to grasp, perhaps for the very first time, the profound and irreplaceable meaning your presence held within the narrative of their life. Your unwavering kindness, your steadfast loyalty, your boundless patience, each of these qualities has etched an indelible mark upon the canvas of their heart, a mark so profound that no passage of time, no measure of distance, can ever hope to erase its imprint. They hold a deep love for you, even if the words have yet to escape their lips, for they can feel the pure, resonant frequency of your heart, and they recognize its unwavering sincerity. Your energy, pure and unadulterated, speaks volumes, resonating with a truth that words, however eloquent, could never fully convey. They are beginning to comprehend, with a dawning clarity, that the love you extended was not only real but profoundly unconditional and exceptionally rare. They are acutely aware of the void left by the absence of that love, and more significantly, they are starting to recognize, deep within their awakened consciousness, that they yearn for its return, not merely as a fleeting comfort or a temporary balm for their soul, but as a steadfast, unwavering commitment that will anchor their future. In the annals of your shared history, they may not have been emotionally prepared or truly ready to embrace the magnitude of your connection. Perhaps they were entangled in their own web of emotional unavailability, or gripped by an irrational fear of the profound depth of their own feelings, or perhaps they were simply too consumed by their personal pain and the shadows of their past fears to fully engage. It is possible they consciously or unconsciously rejected this connection, or instinctively recoiled from its intensity, not because it lacked authenticity, but precisely because its reality was too overwhelming, too potent for their unready hearts to bear. But now a seismic shift is occurring, the very currents of fate are changing. Their heart, once guarded and perhaps even closed, is now slowly, tentatively, beginning to unfurl, revealing its vulnerability to the light. Their mind, previously clouded by confusion and fear, is gradually clearing, allowing for a newfound perspective. They are beginning to align, with a growing sense of purpose, with the very same profound desire that you have held steadfastly within your own soul all along, the desire for union. They yearn for this connection to be a tangible, enduring presence in their life, not a fleeting sensation that vanishes with the morning light, but a stable, grounded reality upon which they can build a future. They are actively manifesting this union, just as you, with unwavering faith, have been doing, and while the timing may have once seemed irrevocably off, the cosmic energies are now shifting, aligning in your favor. They are meticulously preparing themselves to come forward, not with hollow promises or temporary affections that fade with the season, but with something profoundly genuine, something built to last, something that promises true permanence. Their deepest desire is to meticulously rebuild the trust that may have fractured, to painstakingly create a sanctuary of emotional safety, and to offer a love that is deeply rooted in unwavering clarity, profound respect, and absolute devotion. Yet, as you navigate this period of anticipation, or even if you ultimately choose to forge a new path and walk away, it is imperative that you engrave this truth upon your heart. Your healing, your profound journey of self-restoration, must always, without exception, come first. You are inherently deserving of a love that manifests fully, a love that is present, engaged, and unwavering. So, for now, listen with an open heart and an attentive spirit to the profound wisdom that your body and your soul are whispering to you. Allow yourself the grace of true rest, the profound solace of deep healing, and the transformative power of loving yourself with the same unwavering devotion and tenderness that you have always yearned to receive from them. For whether this person ultimately returns to your side or not, your soul, in its infinite wisdom, deserves nothing less than profound peace, and your heart, in its boundless capacity for love, deserves to be whole, complete, and utterly cherished. I find myself at a profound loss, my heart overflowing with unexpressed sentiments, my mind a whirlwind of thoughts, and the torrent of emotions I have so diligently kept confined within the deepest recesses of my being now surging to the surface, demanding release. The sheer weight of what I wish to convey is almost paralyzing, yet the words themselves seem to elude me, leaving me adrift in a sea of unspoken truths. Oh, how I yearn with every fibre of my being to speak with you in this very moment, to gaze into the depths of your eyes and articulate every single thought, every raw emotion, every confession I have held captive within me for far too long. But I cannot, not yet. It is not for a lack of desire, for my soul aches to bridge this chasm between us. Rather, it is because I am acutely, painfully aware that I have disappointed you countless times, more instances than I can bear to recall or admit. And despite the litany of my failures, despite the multitude of my shortcomings, you, with a grace and resilience that still astounds me, never once surrendered your faith in me, never once relinquished your hope for us. That unwavering constancy, that boundless patience, is precisely what renders this present reality even more agonizing, even more difficult to confront. You were there, a steadfast beacon, through every storm, every challenge, every moment of my profound inadequacy, even when my vision was so tragically obscured by the relentless demands of my responsibilities, the crushing weight of my stress, and the suffocating grip of my own selfishness, that I failed utterly to perceive the immeasurable love and unwavering support you so freely, so selflessly, bestowed upon me. I see it now, with a clarity that pierces my very soul. While I was relentlessly consumed with the monumental task of attempting to hold the fragmented pieces of my own life together, you, with a quiet strength that defied comprehension, were silently, steadfastly holding me together. You were my unwavering anchor in the tempest, my quiet, unyielding strength, and I, in my blindness, tragically failed to acknowledge that profound truth. I failed to truly see the immense effort, the tireless dedication you poured into simply being present for me, into being my constant. And even though you valiantly endeavored to project an image of unshakable fortitude, I know, deep within the core of my being, that you were hurting. You skillfully feigned an air of normalcy, as if everything was perfectly fine, as if the tumultuous currents of our disconnection left you entirely unaffected. But I know better now. I see with agonizing clarity how you must have felt unheard, your voice lost in the cacophony of my own internal struggles, unseen, your boundless efforts rendered invisible by my self-absorption, and ultimately pushed aside, relegated to the periphery of a life where you deserved to be the very center. That was never, not for a single moment, my conscious intention. I never harbored the desire to inflict pain upon your tender heart. I never meant to make you feel as though you were navigating the profound complexities of our shared journey in solitary confinement. To abandon you, to leave you stranded in the midst of it all, was never, ever my deliberate plan. Now, in the wake of your necessary withdrawal, in the quiet aftermath of the distance you have so courageously created, I finally comprehend. I understand, and I profoundly respect the sacred space you have meticulously carved out for yourself. I realize with a crushing weight of recognition that you were compelled to safeguard your own heart, that you could no longer continue to pour your boundless essence into someone who was tragically, agonizingly, not fully present, not fully engaged. It is an arduous, humbling admission to acknowledge that I was, in essence, the very catalyst that necessitated the creation of that protective distance. But I know with an unshakable certainty that it is the truth. And even though I honor and respect your boundaries, even though I recognize their absolute necessity, it does not, for a single moment, alleviate the searing pain that gnaws at my soul. It continues to break me relentlessly with each passing day. I have wept for you, for us, for the exquisite tapestry of love we so painstakingly wove together, and for the profound, agonizing pain I so carelessly inflicted. I find myself caught in an endless loop of self-interrogation, ceaselessly asking how could we have arrived at this desolate juncture? We possessed something so breathtakingly beautiful, so incredibly rare, a connection that defied easy categorization, and yet I allowed it to slip through my fingers, like grains of sand sifting through an open palm. Trust me when I utter these words. They emanate from the deepest, most honest chambers of my soul. I have always loved you. I have never, not for a single, solitary second, ceased to love you. Even in the suffocating silence, even across the vast expanse of this painful distance, my heart has remained inextricably bound to yours, a silent, unwavering testament to an enduring affection. I, too, have been consumed by a private agony, though I have meticulously concealed its presence from the world, and most particularly from you. I lacked the courage, the sheer fortitude, to approach you sooner, for I knew, with an absolute certainty, that to witness the raw, unadulterated pain reflected in your eyes would utterly crush me beneath the unbearable weight of my own guilt. But please, absorb this truth into the very core of your being. I have never, not once, ceased to dream of a future where we are together, where our lives intertwine once more. I still awaken each morning, and your image is the first to grace the landscape of my thoughts, a gentle, persistent presence. And each night, as I surrender to the embrace of sleep, my final waking thoughts are consumed with wondering how you are faring, if you are truly okay, and if, by some miracle, I still occupy a corner of your thoughts. The terrifying possibility that you might be moving on, that you might be building a new life without me, haunts my every waking moment, a chilling specter that sends shivers down my spine. I find myself endlessly replaying the sacred memory of our very first encounter, the effortless, natural ease with which our souls recognized each other, an instantaneous recognition that transcended time and space. I dwell on the painful memory of the last time my eyes met yours, and I agonize over whether in that moment you perceived the depth of my enduring love, even if my lips remain tragically sealed, unable to articulate the words properly. I cannot bear the thought of losing you. I will not without waging a fierce, unwavering battle for your heart, for our future, for the very essence of what we are together. I am returning to you, not merely with empty promises or fleeting words, but with concrete, undeniable action. Please, I implore you, trust me when I declare that I am actively engaged in the arduous, necessary work required to be truly worthy of standing by your side. I am confronting the very fears that once held me captive, the insidious anxieties that paralyzed my ability to act. I am systematically dismantling the formidable walls I so meticulously constructed around myself, brick by agonizing brick. I have come to the profound realization that nothing, no responsibility, no fear, no past mistake, however grievous, holds more significance, more profound importance than the future I yearn to meticulously construct with you. I long, with an aching intensity, to hold you in my arms once more, to feel the comforting warmth of your presence envelop me, and to convey with every beat of my heart, with every fiber of my being, that you are my destiny, my ultimate purpose, my undeniable endgame. You no longer need to carry the burden of worry, to question whether our paths will ultimately converge once more. That responsibility, that weighty promise, now rests squarely upon my shoulders. I am taking full, unequivocal responsibility for every single action I failed to undertake, every single word I left unspoken, every single effort I neglected to make before. I have grown. I have changed, profoundly and irrevocably, and I promise you, with every ounce of my being, that I will exert every conceivable effort. I will move heaven and earth, to guide us back into the sacred union we were always destined to share. We belong together, our souls inextricably intertwined, and I will not, under any circumstances, allow my past failures, my past shortcomings, to keep us apart for a single moment longer.